All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about none other than Kaspa. We're going to be analyzing the charts of Kaspa, see what is happening, what has changed, and what is yet to come. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Before we get into the topic, guys, I just want to give you guys a quick heads up. There might be some background noise that you guys might hear. There is some construction that is going on. So just bear with me on that if you do hear something. But, if we're looking at the entire market today, guys, you guys can see we're seeing some coins that are up quite a bit. And at the same time, we're seeing some coins that are down. And that is due to the fact that BTC still hasn't made up its mind. Bitcoin is hovering at this 41,200 zone for the past 24 to 48 hours, and it's still on the shaky end of the spectrum, which is causing some of the coins to be down, of course, with the overall momentum. But speaking about the overall momentum, let's keep reminding ourselves this is something a lot of people tend to ignore. On the weekly time frame, we're seeing the market up quite a bit, and on the monthly time frame, we're seeing the market up quite a bit as well. So we're definitely in a bull market. We're starting to get into that phase slowly but surely. So let's keep these factors in mind. But looking at Kaspa, up 29.1%, guys. Lovely to see on the monthly time frame. Yes, it's not seeing those gains that we're used to seeing. The month of December has been pretty quiet, especially the last 1 week for Kaspa. So we're going to be talking about what is happening, because some key levels of supports have been broken below, which we've discussed on our channel, and that's something I want to take a look at right now. So if we're looking at the price of Kaspa right now, 11.7 cents. Down 2% over the past 24 hours in USD and BTC comparative over the past 24 hours. Looking at its market cap, $2.56 billion, with the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at 42.4 million. But before we go any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So before we get into the Kaspa charts, I want you guys to just take a look and analyze the BTC overall price. You guys can see, wow, I can't speak at this point because I'm too excited. So let me go on the hourly time frame to give you guys a better understanding as to what is going on. So Bitcoin has been hovering around this level for the past I could say 24 hours, and we're sitting at crucial level of support for BTC. And if this support at $41,200 is not able to hold, and actually we're not able to close above there before the end of the day, which is about, the daily candle closes in about 2.5 hours. So if that does not happen, we could see potentially BTC retesting $40,000 once again. That is definitely on the table. So let's keep that factor in mind. As I've said to you guys before, I don't mind if Bitcoin hovers at the $42,000 and actually trades around here sideways. This is totally fine. But at the same time, key levels of support. We're talking about key levels, which of course indicate what really happens with the price. And if we're looking at BTC dominance, it's picking up a little bit. If we zoom in, you can see this for yourself. We're seeing a little bit of a green candle on the BTC dominance index, which of course is giving us a reason as to why we're seeing some of the coins on the top 100 down a bit right now over the past few hours. And of course that is due to BTC dominance picking up, and there is somewhat high uncertainty for BTC right now compared to the previous days. So let's not forget, if you guys want a quick reminder once again how far Bitcoin has come on the yearly time frame, it's up 142%, and we're talking about the king of the market. Okay, so let's not forget these prices. But let's take a look at CAS right now, because that is what everyone is here for. So what Kaspa is doing right now is really interesting, and like I've said, very critical price levels for CAS. So we have retested. You cannot make this up. You guys know that's my line. You cannot make this up. So once we did lose this support line at the 0.50 Fibonacci retracement level at 12.1 cents, we did see a wick all the way down to this 11.5 cents, which is pretty much a double bottom at this point we have created. So let's take a look at the hourly time frame, which will give us a better indication as to what's happening on the shorter time scale. So let me give you guys a quick look at that. So let's switch to the hourly time frame, and there we are. So pretty much, guys, let's look at the significance of the support line. Once we lost this support line, I continuously told you guys, this is a huge level of support, and pretty much since then we have dropped down about 13%. And I know some people are in the Kaspa community are getting frustrated at this dip, but I don't want to sound like a broken record at this point, but I've been saying, if you are sitting at some life-changing gains, lock in some profits. It doesn't hurt. And still to this day, some people don't understand what lock-in profits means. They think that it's the entire position that they're closing out, but that's not the case. But anyways, besides that, you guys can see we're retesting some critical levels. Me personally, if you were to ask me where I would feel comfortable for the price of Kaspa holding, in the 0.50, this green zone. Do you see this green zone right here? If the price of CAS stays here, I'm totally okay with that. I think that is a good consolidation, which of course would be really, really nice to see for a project that has run up how much on the yearly basis? 17x. Yep, 17x. So if you bought Kaspa a year ago, on December 12th, you are up 17x, and even those numbers are not accurate. So this gives you an indication as to how good this project has performed right now. The entire market, as of now, the top 100 coins are outpacing Kaspa because those projects didn't run. Let's face it, these projects that are running right now on the monthly time frame that are outpacing Kaspa, these projects did not have their time, and now is their time. This is something Kaspa community needs to accept. But what is next for the price? Now that is something you guys want to be paying very, very close attention to. So pretty much Kaspa had a massive run towards the upside, right? There was no resistances on the way, and for projects like these, when the cool off happens, believe it or not, if the price does go down, it tends to go down heavier. Believe it or not. Right now, as of pretty much since November 15th, as we broke out into the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level, we've never seen Kaspa breaking below the 61.8 zone. And the 61.8 zone support line is at 11.3 cents. And pretty much since this rally towards the all-time highs, we haven't seen Kaspa go below it. So over a month we're looking at. And we're pretty much retesting the support line 3 different times if you want to look at it. Of course, one retest was back on November 17th. I would even consider the 22nd one almost a retest. It wasn't exactly at the support line, but it was very close. And of course now, we're retesting the support line. And so pretty much as of now, we haven't retested the support at 11.3 cents, but we're very, very close. And if it's able, now hear me out, if it's able to break below this would mark the first time since it actually broke above it that the price is actually going below. And believe it or not, again, I'm not trying. This is what people don't realize. I'm giving you guys my personal opinion. I'm not going to come sit here and say, oh yeah, we're hitting an all-time high right now. No, it's most likely more bearish right now than bullish as of now. Let's face it. It was a project that had a head start, had a massive run, and it's having a cool off. But that does not mean the long-term horizon changes. Absolutely not. It won't change. I think the long-term horizon still is, really bullish, but it is, cool off time. And, these massive whales, they know what they're doing. And like I said, if we lose this support line, and especially on top of that, BTC drops below 40K, there is a chance we could see the price of Kaspa going down to 10 cents. Yep. 10 cents is the next major support below the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So, of course, the best thing for Kaspa to do is actually hold within this range and actually start pushing back up to levels that we haven't seen since pretty much earlier today, but it's having a hard time breaking and staying in the 0.50. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that goes. But hear me out. Only way we see a 10 cents Kaspa is if we break below this 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level, and that's my opinion. So pay very close attention to BTC. If Bitcoin sees a bounce, great. But if Bitcoin does not close the daily above this range, then we could see, I think, a little bit more downside. But nothing to worry about in my opinion. It's has a massive run, had a huge rally. It's due for a little bit of a consolidation. And if you really do your research and see other projects that did see massive rallies last bull cycle as well, they did go through some consolidations as well. So keep that factor in mind. I know the Kaspa community wants continuous gains, but some people do understand. Not some people, sorry, majority of the people understand as to what is going on. But yeah, that is it for today's update. Love each and every one of you guys. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.